Hey guys, so today I'm going to be filming this look for you right here. This is a dramatic, like, rose gold, purple, smoky eye. I really love this look for Valentine's Day. It's perfect, and it turned out exactly what I had in mind, except just a little bit more toned down. But I really love this, and I hope that you enjoy, and I hope that you learn something from this video. Keep watching if you want to see how to get this look right here. So first I'm going in with the Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Illuminate primer. This primer is more of like a dewy, glowy primer, so it's going to make your skin look really shiny and illuminate. Usually primers like this tend to make me look like oily, but I want this look to be kind of more so glowy than matte because this look is going to be more dramatic, so I think more is better. So then I'm going to take the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation. This foundation is so full coverage, so make sure you use not too much. I'm in the color Too Natural, and I'm just putting a pump of this on my hand, and I'm going to blend it out with a damp beauty blender as usual. This foundation oxidizes a lot, so it may look your color at first, but then in like a few minutes it turns a lot darker. So I recommend going a shade lighter because after a few minutes it will match you. Right now this foundation is pretty dark for me, but it matches like the color of my body. Just make sure you blend it down your neck so your face doesn't like seem like it is actually a lot lighter than your body. I just like to make everybody think that I'm actually this tan right now, but I'm not. So next I'm going to take this Stila Concealer in Light 3. And this is like really thick and creamy, so I'm going to first apply some under my eyes with my finger, and then I'll blend it out with the beauty blender. A little goes a long way with this concealer. It's really thick, and since it is so thick, I'm not going to use it to highlight everywhere. I'm going to use the Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer. Mine is in light medium. This is like the lightest concealer I have right now, so I'm like really pale for myself. And I'm just going to put it down my nose and then wing it out on my cupid's bow and on my chin. I'm going to set my under eyes with the Neutral Set Colorless Powder by Ben Nye. This powder is really good, but it also tends to give like a white cast when you have flash photography. So if you're going to wear this at night and you know you're going to take pictures, I wouldn't recommend that. I'd use like something else because it does leave a white cast. But in the daytime, it's perfect. And I'm going to do that with a damp beauty blender. This is usually the way I always set my concealer, just because for me it works the best and it won't like crease and it doesn't look cakey. And I'm going to bake a little bit just because this look is more full coverage and dramatic, so why not? And also down the bridge of my nose and everywhere else that I had it. Right now I look really strange, but it's not going to stay that way. Okay, so it's been a few minutes. I'm going to take my MAC Studio Fix powder in C4 and just set the rest of my foundation. And I'm going to brush away the bake. And now with my favorite contouring brush, I'm going to take the Positions Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer. I think this is the darkest one they have, and as you can see it's pretty light still, so I can only use this in the winter when I'm more pale, which really kind of sucks because I do really like this and it smells amazing. It smells like a pina colada. And I'm just going to take that in the hollows of my cheeks and then on the outsides of my forehead and in the middle I'm going to bring it down my temples to connect with the cheekbone contour. And then a little bit on my jawline and on the sides of my nose. I don't really usually like to do that because I'm kind of just like to leave my nose how it is. Next, I'm going to take the Tarte blush in Sweet. I think this is the Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush, whatever it's called. And I'm just going to take that on the outsides of my cheeks and bring it down to the apples, but not directly on them because for my face shape this just complements it better. So for my highlight, I'm taking the Laura Geller Gilded Honey. This is one of the best highlights I've ever used. This thing will always save me whenever I need a highlight that's like a true gold. This is always the one I go to. And just take that on the top of my cheekbones. And also, it is a baked highlight product, so if you get it wet, it'll be a lot more intense too. But I already set my face with powder, so I'm not going to do that. Down the bridge of my nose, and on the tip, and Cupid's bow. And now for my eyes, I'm going to take the BH Cosmetics and Carly Bible collab palette. And this palette is really pretty. It has a lot of like natural shades to it, and I don't know if you can see that if it's in focus. It has 4 highlighting shades and then however many eyeshadows, 10 eyeshadows. And I'm going to go into this yellow shade right here. It's like a yellow white bone color. And I'm going to just take that and coat my lid with it just to give an even base to start with. And I'm not going to use eyeshadow primer for this because I don't really think that it's going to do anything different because the shadows I'm using are going to be cream shadows. So they're kind of a base in themselves. Next, I'm going to take a dense crease brush and I'm going to go into this middle shade right here. It's like a brown mauve color. And I'm going to take that right into my crease. A little bit lower in it. And then slowly bring it up with lighter hand strokes so that it's not too intense as I go up. And now on a more pointed crease brush, I'm going to take the shade right next to it, and it's a little bit of a darker purplish color. And I'm just going to go on the outer half of my crease and lower in it because this shade is a lot darker. I'm going to take the first crease brush I use and just blend it in with the first shade. And I'm going to take that same pointed crease brush and go into this dark brown shade. And take a little bit and just do it in the very outer corners, more close to the lash line, because this shade is going to be the darkest one. And again, blend it out with the first crease brush. This look does not take a lot of brushes at all. Like, I've been using the same 2 crease brushes. And for the next part, you could use your fingers, but probably going to use a brush just because it's how I prefer to. I'm going to take the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Porter. This is like a really dark purple color, if you can see it. And it has a little bit of shimmer to it. And I'm going to take a flat synthetic hair brush and dip into there. And I'm going to put that on the outer half of my lid. And I'm going to take my first blending brush and blend out the edges. As you can see, it's super messy right now. When you blend out the edges, it gets a lot nicer and it looks more how it's supposed to look in the end. And I really want to push hard on the edges to blend those out the most, and then blend a lighter as I get closer to the color. It does have a little bit of fallout. Maybe that's just because the brush I was using. And the next shade I'm going to go into is this pretty rose gold color, and it is another ColourPop Super Shot Shadow, and this is a shade Weenie. And I think this is, both of them are Kathleen Light's collab with them. And I'm going to take it on the same kind of brush and put it on the inner half of my eyelid, to be more specific. I love this color. Like right now, I'm really in this phase where I love everything to be rose gold, and this is like super rose gold shadow and so pretty. And it's super pigmented and intense right when you put it on. You don't even have to get it wet because these are more like a creamy texture, but they're like not, I don't really know, but they just work so well. And I'm going to blend it in with the darker purple shade. Isn't that really weird? Purple. The darker purple shade. I'm going to take the pointed crease brush for more intense blending and blend out the edges of all the eyelid shades together. Now I'm going to go back into that Carly Bible palette, and I'm going to take the first flat shader brush that I used, and I'm going to take the first or second mauve color eyeshadow, and I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. And I'm going to take the next darker purple shade and do the exact same thing. And with the same brush, I'm going to take this first highlight shade, or last, might be in your guys' perspective, but it's like a really light pink color, and I'm going to use this as my inner corner highlight and my brow bone highlight. And sometimes if I have some fallout, I'll just take my powder brush that I used earlier and just brush it away. It's also a good trick to use translucent powder and keep the bake on and then just brush it away afterwards, but I didn't do that for this look because I knew there wouldn't be too much fallout. And next, of course, I'm going to do a winged liner, or at least attempt to, because sometimes it wants to work out, sometimes it doesn't. And I'm using the Urban Decay Perversion Waterproof Liquid Liner. This is a felt tip liner, and this is so black and really pigmented, and I love this eyeliner. All my other ones have seemed to dry out like after maybe 3 weeks of having them, and this one hasn't, so we'll see how this works. Doing a more in-depth wing liner tutorial for you guys, so that's why I'm not really gonna tell you guys exactly what I do, because I want to do a video just dedicated to how I do my wing liner. And for me at first, wing liner was so hard to get. Like I tried for months and I could never get like a decent looking wing, but it all is about the eyeliner that you use. I was using the completely wrong kind. Mine was just like a cheap drugstore one that I got because I never wore eyeliner. But once I got like a higher end brand of eyeliner, it was so much easier, and really it just takes practice. Like I could not do a wing for my entire life, and I just kept doing it every day. Like after school I'd go home and practice doing wing liner. I know it sounds really kind of stupid, but I wanted to be able to do it because I loved how it looked. And finally, I just recently, well, not like a month ago, but like a year ago, I got like the perfect wing one day, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I was so happy. I'm gonna take this nude pencil and put it in my waterline. And this just, to me, makes you look like a lot more awake, and I don't know, to me it just completes the look for myself. And if you like didn't sleep at all the night before and you put some of this in your waterline and some concealer, you will literally look like you had the best night's sleep. And I'm going to take the Anastasia Brow Definer, of course, in taupe, and just brush through my brows and fill them in how I usually would. And I'm just going to add some mascara to my lower lashes. This is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. This mascara, to me, it's okay, but like I feel like it flakes a lot on me. I don't know if that's just me, but it tends to leave like black specks all over my face after a few hours. And lastly, for lips, I'm going to take this Kat Von D Lovecraft lipstick. This is like a little mini one. I got it in like a nail polish and Kat Von D set together. And it's like a pink mauve color. It goes really well with the eyes. I haven't used like regular lipstick in so long, so it's really weird for me to be using like not liquid lipstick. So of course, I'm going to take the Kylie Metal Matte Lipstick in Air. And this pretty much is just like a lip highlight to me. It doesn't have like a lot of color if you wear it by itself, but it has some shimmer and it makes any lip color look a lot prettier. So I'm just going to put it on my finger and tap it on so I don't get the color of lipstick I'm wearing on the wand. And then that just gave me like a metallic mauve pink lip, which I just created myself. So that's really cool that you can always mix different shades of lipstick together to make something that's your own. Okay guys, so that's going to be it for this makeup look. I really hope you enjoyed it. This is really pretty, and I thought it would be more dramatic when I was like thinking about making it, but then I kind of like, I toned it down a little bit, but it's still, I mean, it's dramatic. I mean, I don't think I'd wear this to school ever, but I love how it turned out. And the rose gold mixed with the mauve and purple shades, they just combine so well, and this is a perfect Valentine's Day date night look. The other look I filmed for Valentine's Day is perfect if you have like to do something in the daytime on Valentine's Day, but this for nighttime, like wow. And you can pair it with a red lip, a nude lip, you can do this lip, even like a more pink lip. So it's really up to you what you want to do. And thank you guys for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.